सदैकप्रियदर्शनम् अज्ञाननाशकं देवं सद्गुरुं मुरलीधरम्
अप्रमेयो ऋषिकेशः पद्मनाभोऽमरप्रभुः विश्वकर्मा manustvashTA sthavishThah Sthaviro Dhruva अप्रमेयाय नमः.
Bhagavan is called Aprameya because he cannot be known through any means of knowledge or pramana. Sri Adi Shankara Bhagavad Padal says, Shabdadi Rahitatvat na Pratyaksha Gamyaha. Bhagavan cannot be known through Pratyaksha or direct perception. We cannot perceive Bhagavan directly. If we could, he would become just another object in this world. Sri Shankara Bhagavad Padal also says, Napi Anumana Vishayaha. We cannot know Bhagavan through Anumana Pramana or inference either, because inference or Anumana relies on direct perception and thus is not useful to know Bhagavan. Bhagavan cannot be known through Upamana either, because there is nobody or nothing like Bhagavan to compare him with. Sri Parashara Bhattar also says, Tesham karanaihi pramatum ashakyaha aprameyaha. Since Bhagavan cannot be known through any pramana, he is called Aprameya. Sri Parashara Bhattar further says, it is not just because Bhagavan cannot be perceived by the senses of humans that he is called Aprameya, but he is Aprameya because he is not known even to Lord Brahma or Lord Shiva. Yam Nayam Bhagavan Brahma Janati Purushottamam. Our Guru Maharaj also addresses Bhagavan as Aprameya in a very beautiful Madhura Geetam. Kshipra Suprasanna Aprameya Vipramuralidhara Paramamitra Veerasimha Dheerasimha Hrishikeshaya Namaha. Sri Adi Shankara Bhagavad Padal says, Hrishikani Indriyani Tesham Ishaha Kshetragya Rupa Bhag. Hrishika means Indriyas or sense organs. Isha means Lord. Bhagavan is the Lord of all our senses, so Bhagavan is called hrishIkeshah. Sri Shankara Bhagavad Padal also says, Yadva Indriyani Yasya Vashe Vartante Sa Paramatma hrishIkeshah. That is, Bhagavan is called hrishIkeshah because he is the controller of all the senses. Even if all the instruments of perception, all our sense organs are working fine, are very healthy and in good condition, yet they will become useless if there is no Kshetragya. All sense organs work only when Kshetragya is present. In Srimad Bhagavatam, while extolling Bhagavan, child Dhruva says, Yonta pravishya mama vacha mimam prasuptam sanjeevayatya kila shakti dharasvadhamna anyam shahasta charana shravanatvagaadin prana namo bhagavate purushaya tubhyam. It is Bhagavan who awakens our senses and he is the one who operates them as the inner controller. In a very beautiful Madhura Geetam, Kedayo en Vinnappate hrishIkeshah, our Guru Maharaj prays to Bhagavan that as hrishIkeshah, may he rule over all our indriyas. Sri Shankara Bhagavad Padal also says that Bhagavan is called hrishIkeshah because Yasya va Surya Rupasya Chandra Rupasya cha Jagat Pratikara Hrishtaha Kesha Rashmayaha Sa hrishIkeshah. Bhagavan is called hrishIkeshah because as sun and moon, Bhagavan delights this universe with his rays by awakening and putting to sleep this world. So he is called hrishIkeshah.
Padmanabhaya Namaha.
Bhagavan is called Padmanabha because he is the one who has lotus in his navel. Sri Adi Shankara Bhagavad Padal says, Sarva Jagat Karanam Padmam Nabho Yasya Sa Padmanabhaha. Bhagavan has the lotus which is the cause or the source of this entire universe in his navel, so he is called Padmanabha. A child in the womb of the mother is nourished through the navel cord or the placenta. Similarly, this entire universe, which is represented by this lotus, is connected to Bhagavan through his navel or nabhi and is nourished by him. So he is called Padmanabha. Bhagavan resides as Ananta Padmanabha in the holy kshetra of Thiruvananthapuram. Our Guru Maharaj, while singing the glory of Ananta Padmanabha, he sings Navakolgalin Palanai Tarubhavan Narayanane. In this kirtan, our Guru Maharaj sings ஈரேழு மன்வந்தரங்களும் ஈரிரண்டு யுகங்களும் 6-10 வருடங்களும் அனந்த பத்மநாபனே, 2 அயனங்களும் 3 ருத்துகளும் 6 மாதங்களும் அனந்த பத்மநாபனே. In this kirtan, our Guru Maharaj says all the units of time, all the stars, the galaxies of this universe, all the scriptures, the Vedas, the Itihasas, the Puranas, all the philosophies, the Siddhantas, the past, the present, the future, everything is Lord Ananta Padmanabha and Padmanabha alone.
Amaraprabhave Namaha.
Sri Adi Shankara Bhagavad Padal says Amaranam Prabhu Amaraprabhuh. Bhagavan is called Amaraprabhuh because he is the Lord of Amaras or Devas who are immortals. Sri Parashara Bhattar also says Tesham Amaranam Srishtyadi Adhikara Danena Nirvahakascha Amaraprabhuh. Bhagavan is called Amaraprabhuh because it is he who bestows the duty of creation, destruction and all such duties to all the Devas, and he also controls them and directs them. In Ramayana, Brahmaji himself says Maharnave Shayanopsu Mam Tvam Purvam Ajijanaha Prajapatyam Tvaya Karma Sarva Mayi Niveshitam. Brahmaji says, Rama, it is you who bestowed upon me this duty of creation. Mahabharata also says, Etau dvau vibhudashreshthau prasada krodhajau smritau tadadarshita panthanau srishti samhara karakau. Lord Brahma and Lord Shiva carry out the duty of creation and destruction as shown or directed by Bhagavan. So Bhagavan is called Amaraprabhu. Our Guru Maharaj also sings in a very beautiful Madhura Geetam, Alarmel Mangai Alagiya Manavadal Amarargal Kai Todum Devadi Devan Pesum Devam Kalyana Srinivasan. Amarargal Kaitolum Devadi Devan.
Vishvakarmane Namaha.
Sri Adi Shankara Bhagavad Padal says Vishwam Karma Kriya Yasya Sa Vishvakarma. Bhagavan is called Vishvakarma because this entire creation is Bhagavan's work. Since Bhagavan is the creator, he is called Vishvakarma. In Kalidharma Undiyar, our Guru Maharaj also sings Muttoril Purindum Puriyadirkum Mudalva Sharanam Undipara Muktikku Vittiduvai Undipara. In that, our Guru Maharaj says Muttoril, creation, sustenance and dissolution of this universe is the Toril or work of Bhagavan. So he is called Vishvakarma. Sri Adi Shankara Bhagavad Padal also says Vichitra Nirmana Shaktimatvadva. Bhagavan is called Vishvakarma because he possesses wonderful powers of creation. Srimad Bhagavatam says, Bhayamsi tad vyakaranam vichitram. We can witness the wonderful powers of creation of Bhagavan in birds. So Bhagavan is called Vishvakarma. Bhagavan is also called Vishvakarma because he resembles the celestial architect Tvashtaa.
Manave Namaha.
Sri Adi Shankara Bhagavad Padal says Mananath Manuhu. Bhagavan is called Manu because he is a thinker. Bhagavan thinks about everything and everybody in this universe. He remembers and thinks about each one of us. He does not ignore even the tiniest of creature in his creation. So Bhagavan is called Manuhu. Manu can also mean Prajapati of the same name. Since it is Bhagavan who is in the form of Prajapati Manu, he is called Manu. Sri Parashara Bhattar says, Prasiddhat Sankalpa Lavamatrat Mananat Eva Iti Manuhu. Bhagavan is called Manu because he creates this entire universe with a mere Sankalpa. Srimad Bhagavatam also says, Paravaresho Manasaiva Vishwam Srijatyavatyatti Gunaira Sangaha.
Tvashtre Namaha.
Sri Adi Shankara Bhagavad Padal says, Samhara Samaye Sarva Bhuta Tanu Karanat Tvashtaa. Tanu Karana means reducing or shrinking or paring. At the time of dissolution of this universe, Bhagavan shrinks or destroys this entire universe, so he is called Tvashtaa. Sri Parashara Bhattar says, Evam nirmitam nama rupa vyakaranena suranaradi vaichitrya vibhaktam vyanakti atat Tvashtaa. Like a sculptor who chisels and creates many names and forms, Bhagavan chisels many diverse forms and names of gods, man, birds, plants, etc. So he is called Tvashtaa. Bhagavan is called Tvashtaa because at the time of dissolution, he destroys everything in this universe, and also because at the time of creation, he creates this variety that we see in this universe.
sthavishThaya Namaha.
Sri Adi Shankara Bhagavad Padal says, Atishayena Stulaha Sthavishtaha. Bhagavan is called Sthavishta because he is very, very huge. Sri Parashara Bhattar also says, Bhagavan desired to be many. So he wanted to take this huge form, so he is called Sthavishta. Srimad Bhagavatam says, Jagrihe Paurusham Rupam Bhagavan Mahadadibihi Sambhutam Shodashakalam Adav Lokasisrikshaya. In the beginning of creation, with the desire to evolve many different worlds, Bhagavan assumed this most huge Virat Purusha Rupam. As Virat Purusha, Bhagavan encompasses all the worlds and all the sense organs and all the objects perceived by the sense organs. Since he assumes this big, huge Virat Purusha form, he is called Sthavishta.
Sthaviraya Dhruvaya Namaha.
Sri Adi Shankara Bhagavad Padal says, Puranaha Sthaviraha Stiratvat Dhruvaha. Sthavira means very old or ancient. It is particularly related to old age. So Bhagavan is called Sthaviraha because he is very old or very ancient. We call him Purana Purusha, is it not? Usually, for anybody, the next step after old age would be death. But here, he says, Bhagavan is not just Sthaviraha, but he is also Dhruvaha. Stiratvat Dhruvaha. He is firm, he is stable, and he is unchanging. So Bhagavan is ancient, mature, stable and unchanging. So he is called Sthaviro Dhruvaha. Sri Parashara Bhattar treats this as two different names, Sthaviraha and Dhruvaha. He says, Sakala Moola Karanatvepi Laukika Mridadi Karana Vailakshanyam Vivakshati Sthaviraha Tishtatehe Ananta Parinamadapi Avikurvanataya Swarupat Aprachya Abhyayaha Dhruvaha. Though Bhagavan is the cause of everything in this universe, he is distinctly different from other causes like mud, etc. because he exists at all times. Though Bhagavan takes up time for the sake of creation as a mere sport, he is not bound by that time. He is older than the oldest. And although everything is changing constantly, Bhagavan is unchanging and is immutable, so he is Dhruvaha. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Radhe Radhe.